I'd like to stroll down memory lane, following the words to the letter, across the computer screen, onto a printed page, all the way back to pen and paper and stone and chisel. Tracing the thought through ancient twists and turns of a feather pen, describing epic voyages or an author's whisper. I love history. I had a teacher once who said, the amazing thing about history is that you'll never know where it's going to take us. And sometimes the future seems so much more real than the past, where the stories just keep kicking and screaming and fighting every frame I try to put him in. And I love history. I remember cuddling up next to my grandfather, listening to tales of times past so vivid I could touch them. Adding in the missing pieces as we strolled down his memory lane. And we took that path so many times. I can find myself feeling, acting, and almost believing it was me who planted the seeds that's now dying flowers. And sometimes I find myself drifting as we walk through the city I was cradled in, and seeing a mist of all that came before, and wondering what it'll all become. I love history. I visit my parents as often as I can, just to get a glimpse of the toddlers that grew into those two mighty heroes that has guarded me with their life, hiding in the shadows as they took their first steps across the dance floor. Listening to my father's voice as he tells me listening to my father's voice as he tells me stories of his struggles through life. And looking into my mother's eyes as she tells me why my grandfather made his choices, and why the path that I now call my own squiggles the way it does. And sitting there for hours, I can just hear the stream of memories splashing down with excitement. And I can't get enough of his story. I love history. I just wish there were more room for her story too.